airport. This is how we carry the boxes. Got 2 boxes in this one here. There's 2 in here. One's folded up. Natasha's got her carry-on there. And that's her little rack bike. It's a tail fin rack. And goes really good. That's good. And that's how she rolls, just like that. Wheel in here. Take off the quick release. This is for demo. Boom. And I don't let the air out. Just between you, me, and the internet. I keep the PSI. They don't explode. Alright, they don't explode. They never explode. Just means you have to pump them up later. I'll just say you have deflated them, and then good to go. Here in Sydney Airport, and straight away the vibe's different to Adelaide. It's just more hectic, more hustle bustle. And the urinals overflowing full of piss. Yeah, Sydney, mate. So it's good to visit for a bit, but definitely wouldn't live here. Definitely wouldn't live here. Always clip your helmet, otherwise it's going to get crunched in the box. Look after your helmet, looks after you.
Yeah.
Glad to be back in Sydney.
Yes, but I'm not that glad about this weather.
Yeah, it's gonna be wet out there, rain.
It's been La Nina for like 6 months.
La Nina.
And I booked the flights when the forecast was sunny every day.
Yeah.
And now it's raining every day. Hopefully next Thursday.
Nice.
Clears up.
The police behind us, they carry frickin' like AR-15s here.
What do they carry?
Like an AR-15 assault rifle in the airport in Sydney. In Adelaide, it's not the go. It's just if anything's going to happen in Australia, like as we've seen last couple of years, it's going to happen in Sydney, it's going to happen in Melbourne. So why anyone would live in these areas? I mean, if you're young, you just want to try something different out, but even then, everyone I know who's ever lived in Sydney, they always come out with a lot of jaded thoughts, and I can understand why. If you enjoy these vlog style videos, you want to see more of Australia, more of Thailand, travel life is commencing again for us now. All the restrictions, etc., are easing up. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. This is Sydney Airport. We're here in Sydney for a little bit, visiting Natasha's family, and we've got our bikes here. It's just a great way to get around. Sydney is good for cycling in terms of recreational, commuting, transport. It's just the fastest way to get around. It's cheap as well. Sydney's very, very cheap to get around on the bike. Actually, isn't it everywhere cheap on the bike? Otherwise, you spend a lot of money travelling in Sydney. The Ubers and the taxis and the public transport. This is pretty hectic. But yeah, Sydney on the bike. It's a great way to get around. Yeah, went for a little ride this morning around Ashfield and etc. Getting some Tasha to get a new pillow. But yeah, if you've got any questions, you got any video requests, hit us up down below. Let us know. This is April 22nd. We filmed this, so the weather is starting to get a bit cooler now as we're heading into Australian winter. But in the Northern Hemisphere, obviously heading into mid spring, and good time of year to be in Europe or US, definitely. Sydney's one of the most expensive airports, probably the most expensive airport in Australia, along with Melbourne, to get out of. We've got Natasha's dad picking us up. We're going to chuck the bikes in the back of the car, but otherwise we ride from the airport, live from the airport many times in Sydney. Every airport in the world is actually pretty easy to ride from. One of my favourites is Bangkok Airport. Love riding to and from Bangkok Airport. It's so hectic. It's just a great way to unwind.
My favourite's Adelaide, because you turn right and it's a straight line.
Straight line and pretty much what kilometre take you? Kensington Road almost.
Yeah.
Kensington Road. It's really cool. Next in Adelaide, ride your bike all the way to the end of the road. You get to Sky Lookout.
Like, it's so easy. I can do it with my eyes closed.
Indeed. $4 to hire a little thing. Adelaide, they're free. Adelaide, Sydney, $4. Literally, it costs 4 times to live here than it does in Adelaide. Tight I am. Tight ass Tuesday. More money for the vegan cause. Got a trolley here. Priority pickup. There's always trolleys here. So I go for a quick little walk. And the people are on a walk because they've got their fashion shoes on. I got my freaking Alpha Flyers on. And ready to run a marathon. Sub 2 minute K. Sub 2 hour marathon. Yeah, it's just $4. Literally got paid $4 to go get a trolley, basically. What you save is what you get paid in my world. And that's how I can afford to be retired age 37. Easy life. Alright. Chuck them on, baby.
On the phone to my dad, he was like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Where's your face mask?
So Karen said that to you? Really?
Yeah, I'm on the phone to my dad.
She wanted a piece of it.
Oh, yeah. Nice water.
There we go. Done deal. How those shoes feel?
Oh, they feel?
Stable?
Oh, yeah. Like, they're obviously not super stable, but they're only thingy hills. So it's like sandals with a bit of elevation.
My favourite tools to travel with. Makes also a handy self-defense item, but make sure you don't put this in carry-on because you'll lose it. It's got to go into checked luggage. That's what the tags look like here. Sydney. So you put it in deep. Otherwise you lose it. Sit in the whatever.
Do you want me to?
Undercar people, they charge you more.
Imagine how some more of your silly core it takes.
Pay for the water.
And then I'm here pouring sugar into it.
Snack here. These are really cool potatoes. You can chuck them in the microwave. Boom, white potato. Split. And some grapes here. Some recycled plastic. But again, in Australia, we pretty much burn most of the plastic. I mean, you chuck it in the recycling bin, which I do every time, but a lot of this gets burnt.
And I have the signs up in the shops reducing single plastic use,
Yeah.
and literally everything is wrapped in plastic.
Because otherwise the grapes just get mushed up, so that's just how it is. It's just a given. But again, if you want to be eco, a vegan diet's good, but nothing comes close to getting a vasectomy, right? The buck stops with
If
me.
you have kids, you're getting three times this.
Oh man, imagine that. Imagine then the kids have kids and it's just ongoing. So people often critique me, oh, the plastic durianrider. I hear you. I don't disagree. But if we're going to have a debate about who's more, eco, vasectomy for the win. Bowl and Tasha's fruit bowl. Hey, my teddy puss. And this is how Tasha was raised. Lollies, lollies always here. Jelly beans and fruit. If you're hungry, that's what you eat here. That's always been here for the last 20-something years. Build the bikes up. I love working on these bikes. This is so easy, man. So easy to build up. Took me a couple minutes each bike. Just easy to go. Easy to go. Make sure, if you've got any bolts, make sure they're tight. Otherwise they'll rattle loose in the box and you'll lose them. They'll fall out the holes. And derailleurs, everything's great. Perfect. Easy. Done this so many times. Make sure you loosen the bolt, you tighten the bolt. Otherwise it's going to rattle loose, you'll get to your destination, and then you've lost your bolts. And it's going to be a real hassle to get some new bolts. Perfect. Mirror, that's in the bag. Beautiful, just so easy. We've got a whiteout pen mark as well. Just little marks here, so everything's straight. Boom, dialed on the point. Whiteout pen mark here. Bars straight. Perfect. And Tash doesn't rub one bar tape. She likes it raw with me. And vasectomy life, I guess it's how to do anything, how to do everything. Hitting it raw, baby. It's one thing when you're dating someone old enough, but your daughter, and wear stuff like this. Not bad, isn't it? Not bad. That's for me. Try the letter on.
I thought it was the doll.
High profile.
I hate those squishy saggy ass pillows.
Yeah.
They destroy my neck.
Indeed. Alright. It's traffic stuck. Have to wait for cars so much in Sydney, so we just take the footpath. We're allergic to red lights. Red light, if I see a red light, I have to go. Allergy to it. It's really good for cycle commuting. It's the fastest way to get around. There's no way, if we were driving a Mercedes around, that we could get around town as fast as here on the bike. It's just, there's bikes where it's at, man. Just pay attention, watch out your car doors. Bit of neon, you're good to go. And when you ride the footpath, just beware of all the people in ketosis. The keto walkers, they're lollipopping all around the footpath, so don't go too fast, you know. People are out of it. People are out of it. Natasha's bike of choice. Specialized Ruby S-Works. It's about $20,000 replacement value. 20 grand. So if a car hits her, that's 20 grand in the pocket replacement value. 20 grand, mate. And just riding around as well makes you so much more relaxed. You get home, you know, you're not like stuck in traffic, having to pay expensive fuel bills, parking. It costs us zero. It costs us nothing to get here, and we come home feeling even more relaxed than we left. It's just fantastic. It's the way to go. It's the way to go. Burn fat, not oil. Look at that. Ain't paying nothing, buddy. Ain't paying nothing. So this is Ashfield, Sydney, Australia, inner west. Natasha comes from Vaucluse. We're just coming out here to feel what the hood feels like. What's that? A Yui? Alright, we're doing a Yui, she says. It's all about communicating. I notice what are you sipping in there? What are you drinking? What's this? Water?
It's Golden Circle orange juice with white cane sugar to taste.
White cane sugar, very good. Because
I had a tub of grapes this morning.
Yeah.
And bring the sugar sweetened juice on the back because it's so convenient.
Yeah.
Keeps the blood sugar up, keeps you energized.
Keeps you motivated.
Keeps you focused on the road.
Yeah, how many coffees did you have today?
0.
Pills? Upper pills?
No pills.
Green tea?
No.
Cacao wowie, okay. It's full natty bra.
I'm just vibing in my natural state.
There we go. That you gotta, like, you can't burn fat if you got sugar in your body. Isn't that amazing? These people want to argue and debate, but like, look at you and look at them.
Well, yes, you can, because I've done it and thousands of other people do it on our protocol.
Exactly.
It's your choice.
That's right. If I was a girl, I'd only listen to Natasha.